Business. Welcome back to Crazy Cambridge. So what is Crazy Cambridge about? Here I provide IGCSE videos which include business, economics, accounting, biology, physics, math and English, as well as AS videos based on accounting, economics and business. Plus I also include the tips for IGCSE and AS level content, as well as studying tips. So this video is mainly made for this comment here where this person required help with their case study. So I made a video based on the case study and how to answer and what type of answer is expected. So let's have a look at the question. Solar Enterprises is a manufacturer of solar panels. SE has seen a steady growth in sales over the past 5 years. In 2012, sales were 18,000 units and it expects a 15% increase in sales for 2013. This growth has enabled SE to benefit from economies of scale. So now one thing you have to remember is whenever you're writing your business paper, when you read case study, what needs to come in your mind is underlining the key points in the case study, which means the things which you can relate in your answer. So first of all, the name Solar Enterprises is a manufacturer of solar panels. They have seen a steady growth in sales in the past 5 years. 2012, the sales were 18,000 units. There was a 15% increase in 2013, and this growth has enabled them to benefit from economies of scale. Then, SE's accountant keeps a tight control of both fixed and variable cost. This is another point. She uses cost information to produce break-even charts, which means we know that they produce break-even charts for their popular products. Then the managing director thinks that the producing break-even charts is a waste of time and effort. So now we have a certain number of questions, A, B, C, D, and E here. So most of the time this will be 2 marks. This will be 2 marks, 4 marks, 6 marks, and 6 marks. And the first question is what is meant by break even. So for IGCSE, you can write a simple definition saying that break even is the point where the business makes neither profit nor loss. You will be able to attain 2 marks, or you could also include some more points. Then calculate SE's expected sales for 2013. So for calculating the sales, I've given you the information that there's a 15% increase in 2013. So in 2012, it was 18,000, right? So in 2012, it was 18,000. Now there is an increase. So what you have to do is, you can do 15% into 18,000. So let's calculate 15% into 18,000. It is 2,700. So 15% of 18,000 is 2,700. Now you have to calculate the increase. Increase means you'll have to add it. So 18,000 plus 2,700, and the answer will be 20,700. Okay? Now using examples, explain the difference between SE's fixed cost and variable cost. So for this, it is 4 marks. The main thing over here is you have to relate your answer of fixed cost and variable cost to the social solar enterprises, since they have clearly mentioned here between SE's fixed cost and variable cost. So whenever you're writing your answers, make sure you relate your answer and include application from the case study in your answers to get more marks. So first you can explain what is fixed cost. Fixed cost is when costs do not change with the costs do not vary with the change of output. Then give some examples relating to SE. So you can say that the rent required to maybe rental lease or mortgage payments, or the electricity in the firm which is required for the manufacturing of solar panels, maybe insurance. So such examples you can give for fixed cost. Now variable cost, you could say variable costs are the costs that vary with the change in output. Then give an example saying that the raw materials needed to produce the solar panels, that is an example of variable cost. So the purchasing of raw materials is one of the variable costs. Or you could also say the wages given to the labor who are helping in the who are putting their hard work into the production of solar panels. So that's for question C. Then for D, identify and explain how SE might have benefited from any two types of economies of scale. Now this is a 6-mark question. So you can mention any two economies of scale. Maybe it will be purchasing economies of scale, financial economies of scale, or it could be um, marketing economies of scale. So any of this kind of type of economies of scale, you can mention it over here. First, explain what is each of them. Then tell how will they have benefited from that type of economies of scale. Like for financial, maybe they'll have less costs. That's going to help them keep a tight control of their fixed and variable costs. If it is purchasing economies, then if they're buying the raw materials for the solar panels in bulk, they will receive trade discount, and that is going to result in lower costs for them, which will help and improve the break-even chart. Then question E, do you agree with the managing director when he says producing break-even charts is a waste of time and effort? So for this question, what you can do is you can write what is a break-even chart, and then you have to mention the advantage and disadvantage. For example, advantage could be the information provided by a break-even chart is understood by the management more easily than the profit and loss account. Or you could also say that it is more useful for studying the relationship of the cost, volume, and profit. You can write any, and the same for disadvantages. Thank you for watching Crazy Cambridge. This is the end of the video. I hope you found this video useful. Please do subscribe, like, and share.